Hey friends, it's me Peter, and welcome back to another edition of Peter Ponders. As I'm sure you're well aware, it is now the month of November. The month of Veterans Day, the month of Thanksgiving, the month of Black Friday, the month of Christmas? Yeah, it seems like every year we're starting to celebrate Christmas earlier and earlier and earlier. Why is that? Why is it that every single year it seems like we celebrate Christmas earlier and earlier and earlier? Heck, sometimes we can't even get to Halloween with Christmas decorations getting set up. When I came back from my vacation a couple weeks ago, I happened to stop off at the Merle Hay Mall in Des Moines. While I was there, I saw several Christmas decorations already set up and them advertising that Santa was actually coming to the mall. It wasn't even Halloween yet! Why is this happening? Based on my memory, I feel like this whole thing started happening around the early 2000s. I remember Thanksgiving 2001, my family was driving back from Green Bay, Wisconsin, where my aunt had had her Thanksgiving party. And as we were coming back, we heard them start playing Christmas songs on the radio 24/7. Thanksgiving hadn't even been over for 24 hours yet, and already they were starting the 24/7 Christmas music. And over the past several years, it's just been happening earlier and earlier and earlier. Thankfully this year, I haven't heard any of the radio stations switch to 24/7 Christmas music. At least not yet, although I'm pretty sure that day is coming fairly soon. I have heard that Sirius XM has already started their Christmas music channels, which is beyond silly because November 25th hasn't even come up yet, which marks officially a month until Christmas begins. So why do we seem to skip over holidays like Thanksgiving and start Christmas as soon as Halloween ends? Well, I do have kind of a weird theory about that, and it has to do with Thanksgiving itself. Look, everybody loves Thanksgiving. Nobody's denying that. I don't really know anybody who hates or dislikes the holiday at all. But when you think about Thanksgiving when compared to holidays like Halloween and Christmas, there's really not a lot of pop culture related events that happen. What do I mean by that? Well, think of how many Halloween specials there are. Think of how many Christmas specials there are. And think of how many Thanksgiving specials there are. Can you think of very many? I can't. The only two I can think of off the top of my head are the WKRP in Cincinnati episode where they threw the turkeys out of the helicopter, which is just plain hysterical, and the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which, quite honestly, is nowhere near as well known as It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown or Merry Christmas Charlie Brown. But other than those two shows, how many Thanksgiving specials can you think of? I can't think of any. I mean, I know a few Nickelodeon shows did Thanksgiving specials. I know Rugrats did one. Rocco, I believe, did one. And I know Hey Arnold did both a Thanksgiving and a Veterans Day special. Now, maybe it's just me, but I've noticed over the past few years that people are tending to celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving together. And in a way, that makes sense. I mean, Christmas, you're supposed to be with family, you're supposed to be happy for the loved ones you have. Thanksgiving, you're supposed to be thankful for everything that you've got, especially friends and family. So in a way, it makes sense that the two kind of go hand in hand together. But here comes my main question. Is it acceptable to start celebrating Christmas before Thanksgiving has even come up? Well, I really don't have a strong opinion on that. Here's what I believe. I believe that Thanksgiving should be celebrated. It's a very important holiday, and it's a holiday where you're supposed to reflect and think about what you've got and what you're thankful for. At the same time, Christmas is also a great holiday that pretty much everybody loves. I honestly don't know anybody that flat out hates Christmas. I know people that don't like it, but I don't know anybody that flat out hates it. Now, me personally, I really don't like celebrating Christmas this early. I mean, come on, guys. You still have Thanksgiving to get through, you still have Veterans Day to get through, you still have all these important holidays that come up beforehand, which don't get as much attention as Christmas. But I will admit, my friends, it's really hard to not fall into the Christmas spirit around this time of year. In fact, not only have I already started planning on sending out my Christmas cards, but I've also been very, very tempted to start watching Christmas movies and listen to Christmas music. And the temptation is really, really strong. I don't want to watch it because it's still too early, but oh, it's so hard not to do. For me, the Christmas season doesn't officially begin until I watch Home Alone and until I listen to Simple Gifts. That is my favorite Christmas movie and my favorite Christmas song. And while I have not watched Home Alone and I have not listened to Simple Gifts yet this year, cracks are starting to show. I did watch a couple clips from Home Alone today, namely the Angels with Filthy Souls scene, and I also watched a video detailing behind-the-scenes secrets to Home Alone that you might not know. And earlier today, as I was driving my car to get the oil changed, I started singing Simple Gifts to myself. So in a nutshell, I don't think we should celebrate Christmas this early just because there are other holidays coming up, but at the same time, I can see why the temptation exists and why people want to celebrate Christmas now. Thanks for watching this video, my friends. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, simply click that subscribe button down below. Until next time, this is Peter saying see you later.